Any health implications or?
At Kimmie's, it is mandatory for condoms. I supply them. If I find out from anybody, if one of my girls comes to me or a couple comes to me and says, you know what, he tried to come to me without a condom, he's gone. Sorry, I don't care if you're a couple. I had one couple who came out, said they were allergic to condoms. I said, well, I'm sorry, then you can't come back to Kimmie's because you put the rest of us at risk. So it's a no-win policy there.
What age group is attracted? Is it mainly couples that have been together for a longer time, or?
I have one couple that just got married 3 months ago that have been coming out.
I'm just wondering what the age
26
group is.
and 31. So they're young. I have couples everywhere from 25 up to 55. I do have some in the 60 range, and I have a few couples that are like 23 and 25, but they're very out of the norm. My typical group is 30 to 45. That's like our big group of people.
So is this word of mouth advertising, or do you actually market it?
Oh, no, I market it.
Yeah.
I market it, yeah. I have the KimmiesParty.com. I'm on Club Zone. I'm on Club Fives. I'm on all the websites that advertise parties, because basically I'm just another party. And if you don't know about me, then you don't know it's possible. And a lot of people know about some of the clubs. I mean, obviously there are swingers clubs here in Toronto that are, where you go in and you pay $8 for a drink and you can have sex on premise. They're here, but that's not for everybody. Some people like the more intimate house party idea that, there might be 40 or 60 people there. But the other thing that Kimmie does is I'm really good with names. So once I've met you once, if you come back, I'll remember your name. And they all joke about the fact I can stand in a room with 100 people and I can list off everybody's name if I've met you once.
Do you do any kind of screening, or can anybody who wants to come basically can?
Anybody can come the first time round. If you come out and it doesn't work out, for some reason, like I said before, you don't know doesn't mean no to you, then you won't come back. I'll ask you to leave. And there's no refunds, no nothing. I mean, that's expected. The other thing is if I've had couples who come out and if the guy is too aggressive and, I get complaints from couples, then that couple is no longer welcome. Even though it was only him or it was her that was the problem, they're both not welcome anymore. If I happen, because I greet everybody when they come through the door, I've had some people who come through the door and, you kind of wonder, did they shower today? And I will actually send them, I'll say to them, I maybe you're nervous, maybe you're really excited about this, but I'm going to suggest maybe you might want to take a shower before you go into the room. And they kind of look at me like, okay. And I've had them go and they'll shower and that they come back, but lots of times it doesn't help. It's just because they're so nervous. But usually, if they're really nervous and they have that problem, they don't come back again because they pay $50 to come and watch people enjoy and nobody wants to have anything to do with them. So they kind of screen themselves out in certain instances. But the key thing is behavior. If they don't behave properly, then I'm not going to let them come back. And I'm going to ask them to leave because I can't let one apple spoil the whole basket.
So how often are the parties?
Okay, I have parties every Thursday or every Friday and Saturday night. I have the odd about once a month. I throw a Thursday night, and these ones are really kind of very different because they're a little bit different from swingers parties, but it's still the same crowd of people that comes. They're gangbangs. And the whole idea is one couple, the woman who's with that couple, wants to enjoy a lot of men. And they actually pay me to set these gangbangs up. So I can't say no to my clients. It's what they want, so I set them up. So.
Any other
it sounds like a whole subculture.
It's a very unique subculture. And the group of people that I particularly have in mind are very international. I have Indian, I have Asian, I have black, I have white. I have a little bit of everything that comes out to my parties. And I have people who will contact me by email and say, well, I'm black. Would I be welcome? Yeah, of course you will. Will I be the only one there? No. Absolutely not. You know, we're Asian. Are we welcome? Yes, you're welcome. Come out. Everybody is welcome at Kimmie's. I never turn anybody away.
Now, what about any ideas to expand beyond the GTA?
Right now, Kimmie is planning for May 2-4 weekend to take a road trip to New York City. I have a friend in New York, and we're going to work together. And our plan right now is to rent a bus. I want to leave here about 7 o'clock on a Friday night, and hopefully I can find a bus company that is sort of like the Mile High Club, because my hope is that we can party from here to New York on the bus, after we cross the border, of course. No partying until after we cross
Really?
the border. Well, it's a little hard to say to the guys at the border, just don't mind us, we're not dressed, but we're here. So, but my hope is that once we cross the border, because it takes a couple of hours for people to get comfortable
Yeah.
with the crowd of people, and typically if my parties start at 9 o'clock, they don't actually get underway until 11:30, 12.
Well, you could just sing 100 bottles of beer on the wall until you get to the border.
We can. And then once we're at the border, then they can do whatever they want after that. And then the Saturday night, we plan to party in a hotel or a place of location.
So New York is you're traveling to it, but you're not involving New Yorkers?
Yes, we will
Oh, you will
involve
as well?
New Yorkers. Yes, that's why my friend in New York will have the contacts at that end, and we're going to put the two groups together on the Saturday night. And on Saturday during the day, he's going to take all the ladies shopping, and I'm going to take the boys to the strip club.
Whoa. Isn't that a bit of a double standard?
I don't like shopping, and he's not very comfortable in strip clubs. So I said, okay, let's swap. That works for me.
Okay, cool. All right, Kimmie.
So-
Anything else you want to tell us about? We
Just
better. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
just that we're always expanding, and you know, if anybody has any ideas that they want to host parties like gangbangs, or even just private groups where you want to get together. I've had some people approach me about stags and stuff. Kimmie's Parties is still about parties, whether it's swinger parties or any other type of party.
All right, and so people
Okay.
can get in touch at Kimmie's Party.
.com.
Kimmie's Party, right?
Kimmie's Party.
.com.
Yep.
KIMMIES Party.com.
Yep.
Kimmie, thank you for coming in today.
Thank you, Hugh,
It's been a
for.
real eye-opener.
Well, hopefully that's all we opened.
Okay, well,
Kimmie.
Dr. G is in the house. And he's just here enjoying the That Channel experience. And welcome, Dr. G. Good to see you again. So we're going to take a little break here, come back with, we've got Benefit of the Doubt. We'll be right back with them right after this here on liquidlux.channel.com.
Thank you.
Give me